ISO is all about payment data. You're changing from a legacy format to this thing. But it's not just a data exercise, right? So what are banks having conversations? What are the contingencies that they're talking about, in your opinion, the top two that you've heard from the clients that we talk to all the time? Is like, what are the options that they're looking at?
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, a lot of banks are thinking about an ISO translator, and that translation layer can take various different forms depending on where you put that translation layer in your systems. But a lot of it is around translating that incoming data that is in ISO format to be able to be digested by your legacy systems, and then being able to translate it out in ISO format. There are some benefits that you can kind of keep your current infrastructure, at least as a short-term solution, and just add that translation layer. But there are a lot of considerations you need to think about. It's a short-term solution. You need to make sure data isn't getting unnecessarily truncated. You need to make sure you have data storage, as well as you tend to also be relying on a third-party vendor. So making sure you have that planning in place and have that solution in place, as well as tested. And then I would say the other big contingency plan we've seen is around Fedline Advantage. Now, this is a very manual process. You need to have a connection to Fedline Advantage already in place, or be able to put it in place, which takes some time. You need to also be able to test that. That needs to be in ISO format, even using Fedline Advantage. And then the manual piece, I think, is the biggest consideration around there. Depending on what your volume is in Fedline, it is a very manual process, so you probably need additional resources to process that, that volume, at least in the short term. And then again, that would be a short-term solution. So it's really, these are really truly contingency options, but I would say those are the two we're seeing most discussion about.